cheto-darpana-marjanam, bhava-maha-davagni-nirvapanam, shreyah kairava chandrika vitaranam, vidyavadhu jeevanam, anandambudivardhanam pratipadam, purnamrita swadanam, sarvatmasna param param vijayate, Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, Nam Namakari Bahuda, Nij Sarva Shakti, Tatrarpita Niyamitaha, Smarane कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवं मीदृशमिह जानीनानुरागः तृणादपि सुनिचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेन कीर्तनीया सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिरहितुकी त्वयि एनन्दतनुज किङ्करं पतितं माम विश्वमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजस्थित धूलिसदृशं विचिन्तये नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गदगदरुद्धया गिरा पुलकर्णिचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायतं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रवशायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दविरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां पिनष्टु मामदर्शनान् मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः. So yesterday we read till shlok number 218, wherein the meeting of Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami was described. How Rupa Goswami came, Rupa and Sanatan were working for the king of Bengal, and they had Muslim names also. And then they came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and they were very humble and humbly praying and saying, Prabhu, we are from a very lower caste. We work for these meat eaters, and therefore we have to take decisions where we are supporting this. We are very lowly. So please accept us. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, don't talk like that. Don't make me feel bad by crying so much. You both have been my eternal servants, and you are going to serve in the future also. But for now, do one thing, just go back to your king and, work properly. And when the right time comes, you will also leave that place. So after that, he told all the devotees to bless Roop and Sanatan. He named them Roop and Sanatan, and then he said, bless them so that they will, Roop and Sanatan are going to do big work in the future. So when all the devotees saw the mercy of the Lord upon the two brothers, they were very much gladdened and they all began to chant Hari, 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 Hari. Nityananda Haridas Srivasa Gadadhara Mukunda Jagadananda Murari Vrakreshwara Sabara Charane Dhari Pade Dui Bhai Sabe Bale Dhanya Tumi Paila Gosai. All the Vaishnava associates of the Lord were present there, who blessed them. Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, Srivas Thakur, Gadadhar Pandit, Mukunda Jagadanand Pandit, Murari and Vakreshwar. In accordance with the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the two brothers, Roop and Sanatan Goswami, touched the lotus feet of everyone, who all became very happy and congratulated the two brothers for having received the mercy of the Lord. After begging the permission of all the Vaishnava present, the two brothers at the time of their departure humbly submitted something at the lotus feet of the Lord. They said, Iha haite chala Prabhu, Iha nahi kaya, यद्यपि तुम्हारे भक्ति कौर करे गौड़ राज तथापि वन जाति ना करी परितीति तीर्थ यात्रा एट संघट भला नहीं रीति. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had left to Jagannath Puri to go to Vrindavan, and en route he had stopped at Bengal, and the king was inquiring about him. So Rupa Goswami now told him, Dear Lord, although the king of Bengal, Nawab Hussain Shah, he is very respectful towards you, but still you have no business here. kindly leave this place as soon as possible. Although he is respectful to you, but he still belongs to this Yavana class, the Muslims. And you never know, the Muslims may go against you. And then he will have to take some decisions which may not be right. So we think there is no need for such a great crowd to accompany you. And the more crowds you attract, it's raising flags in the Muslim community. And then the complaint is going to the king. So please do not raise this flag here. Please don't go around with so many crowd. And if they are going on pilgrimage with you, it may create disturbance. So we only request you to go from this place as soon as possible. Dear Lord, you are going to Vrindavan with hundreds and thousands of people following you. And this is not a fitting way to go on a pilgrimage. Although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Krishna himself. And he was not fearful. But when Roop Goswami and Sanatan Goswami told him like this, he acted like a human being to teach all the neophytes how to act. Hete bali charan vandi gela dui jana prabhu rasei grama haite chalita haila mana prate chali aila prabhu kanaira natashala dekhila sakal taha Krishna Charitamrita. Having thus spoken, the two brothers offered their prayers to the lotus feet of the Lord, and then they returned home. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also then desired to leave that village. In the morning, the Lord went to Kanai Natashala, where he saw many pastimes of Lord Krishna. That night, the Lord considered Sanatan Goswami's proposal that he should not go to Vrindavan, followed by so many people. Mathura yaibe ami eta loka sange kichu sukh na paibe habe ras bhange eka bhi yaiba kimba samik sange ek jana tabe se sobhaya vrindavane ragamana. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was thinking, yes, what Sanatan said is right, so much of crowd. And I want to go to Vrindavan to be in that bhava, in that rasa. If I take all the crowd, there will be rasa bhanga. I will not be able to get into that mood. The atmosphere will be completely disturbed. What Sanatan said is right. I should not go to Vrindavan with so much crowd. I should either go alone or I must take one help along with me. That's about it. And in that way, if I go to Vrindavan, it will be pleasant. So that night he saw the drama. In the night he thought like this. And in the morning he got up and he took his bath in the Ganges. And then he again started back for Nilachal, saying that I shall go there. Walking, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived at Shantipura and remained at the house of Advaita Acharya for 5 to 7 days. Taking this opportunity, Advaita Acharya sent for Mother Sachidevi. And so when he was at Advaita Acharya's home, Sachidevi also came there because he was now become a mendicant. So Sachidevi can only meet him when he allows to meet. So she remained in Advaita Acharya's house and she prepared all the meals for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu took permission from his mother and started for Jagannath Puri. When the devotees followed him, he stopped all the devotees. He requested them. He said, please, you should go back to your homes. And I will take only 2 people along with me. All of you, please go back to your home. When the next festival for Jagannath Rath Yatra will start, at that time you all can come and meet me there. But now, please go back home. He only allowed 2 people to follow him. And these 2 people were Balbhadra Bhattacharya and Damodar Pandita. After remaining in Jagannath Puri for a few days, the Lord secretly now started to go for Vrindavan without telling anybody. And he did this without anyone's knowledge. Sometimes it happens. You want to enjoy a tirth and there is a whole big of crowd and the crowd does not have the same feeling. So what else can he do? He has to just go unannounced. So he didn't tell anybody where he is going. He left for Vrindavan. En route, but he took Balbhadra Bhattacharya with him. He traveled on the path through the Jharkhand forest, which is in Bihar, and that's a very beautiful Leela which we will hear when we read ahead. So in Jharkhand, Mahaprabhu is there, and he was lost in his kirtan in the jungles of Jharkhand, and it was filled with all wild animals. And the wild animals are coming and dancing and are very peaceful in the aura of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We'll hear that story as it comes. From Jharkhand, from Bihar, so Jagannath Puri to Bihar. Bihar to Banaras. Banaras to Mathura. So that was his path. So if you know the map of India, you can think Odisha, Bihar, Banaras, and then Mathura. All he has gone walking. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed in Banaras only 4 days and then left for Vrindavan. After seeing the town of Mathura, he visited the 12 forests. So Vrindavan has 12 forests, Dwadashkanan. They are known as Kamyavan, Talavan, Tamalavan, Madhuvan, Kusumavana, Bhandirvana, Bilvavana, Bhadravana, Khadirvana, Lohavana, Kumudvana, and Gokul Mahavan. They still exist. Vrindavan is one of the forests of this Mathura area, this 80. So Vrindavan is one of the forests, but all these forests are there. You can still go and visit. I have done it. All these different, in one day you can finish all the 12 forests. Leela sthala dekhi prema haila asthira Balbhadra kaila tare Mathura rabahira. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited all these 12 places of Sri Krishna Chaitanya of Sri Krishna's pastimes, all these places, he agitated him more, and he would get in the ecstatic zone. Then Balbhadra Bhattacharya, who was with him as a help, would bring him back to normal consciousness or pull him out from those places. And then they left Mathura. This time, after leaving Mathura, the Lord began to walk along the path on the bank of the Ganges, and he finally reached Prayag. Means this path, I think it is lost now because we don't know. Now we go on highways, but probably that path, that time, I can just imagine it must be all villages, and the Ganges is all flowing, and somewhere the Yamuna is meeting. How beautiful it must be. So now to go to Banaras, to Allahabad, he's following the path of Ganges, not the main highway, but an internal path. It was there that Srila Roop Goswami came and met the Lord. At Prayag, Roop Goswami fell down on the ground and offered obeisances to the Lord. He bows down, and Lord is so great, he will always embrace. Lord has a different habit of giving love. Embrace. When I hear, every time I just imagine, it's such a beautiful thing. Rupa Goswami is so humble, falls down at the feet, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes and embraces him. Shri Rupe Siksha Karai Pathaila Vrindavana Apane Karila Varanasi Agamana. After instructing Srila Rupa Goswami at the Dasaswamedh Ghat in Prayag, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered him to go to Vrindavan. The Lord then returned to Varanasi. So Lord was in Prayag, Rupa Goswami met him. Beautiful meeting that when we go to the chapter, you will see how he had come, how humble he was, how Lord treated him, how Lord taught him. And after teaching him, he said, go to Vrindavan now. So he left his job overnight because he could not. And then he lived like a mendicant in Vrindavan. Beautiful. And then learned all these things and gave it all to us. Kashi te prabhu ke asi milila sanatana dui masarahi tanre karayela sikshana. And when Mahaprabhu went to Varanasi, Sanatan Goswami was there. He met him there too. And there for 2 months, he instructed Sanatan Goswami. Mathura pathaila tare diya bhakti bala sannyasi re kripa kare gela nilachala. And then he sent him to Mathura. After fully instructing Sanatan Goswami, Mahaprabhu sent him to Mathura and empowered him with devotional service, with bhakti. In Benares, he bestowed his mercy upon all the sannyasis, Advaitwadi sannyasis there. And then from there, he returned back to Nilachal, Jagannath Puri. Chaya Vatsaraicha Prabhu Karila Vilasa Kabu iti uti kabu kshetra vasa. For 6 years he traveled. So first we know he traveled all the way to south, comes to Nilachal, then from Nilachal to all the way to north. 6 years he did this traveling. Sometimes he would be keeping traveling. Sometimes he would take rest in some villages, and then he came to Jagannath Puri and remained there. What he was doing in Jagannath Puri? Anande bhakte sange sada kirtan vilas Jagannath darshana premera vilas. At Jagannath Puri, the Lord passed his time in great joy, performing Sankirtan and visiting the temple of Jagannath in great ecstasy. Thus, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, I have given you the synopsis of Madhya Lila. So this was just a synopsis. So what is going to come? I have given you the synopsis of Madhya Lila, the middle pastimes of the Lord now. O devotees, kindly hear the synopsis of Antya-lila. So whatever is going to come, he is giving a synopsis in the beginning itself. When the Lord returned to Jagannath Puri from Vrindavan, he remained there and did not go anywhere else for the next 18 years. During those 18 years, all the devotees of Bengal used to visit him at Jagannath Puri every year and stay for 4 months, which is Chaturmas, and they would enjoy the company of the Lord. At Jagannath Puri, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed chanting and dancing unceasingly. Thus, he enjoyed the pastime of Sankirtan. He manifested his causeless mercy, pure love of God to everyone, including the lowest man. Pandit Gosai Kaila Nilachal Vasa Vakreshwara Damodara Sankar Haridas Jagdananda Bhagavan Govinda Kashishwara Paramananda Puriyara Swarupa Damodara. So along when he was living there, everybody started coming. But most of them had to go back to their work. Then Mahaprabhu would send them back. But some of them remained forever with him in Jagannath Puri, in his service. And who were these lucky people? They were Pandit Gosai, other devotees like Vakreshwar, Damodar, Shankar, Haridas Thakur, Jagadanand, Bhagavan, Govinda, Kashishwara, Paramanand Puri, and Swarup Damodar were other devotees who also lived with the Lord. Then there was Sri Ramanand Rai, who was very, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to like him a lot. They used to have very deep conversations. So Ramanand Rai and other devotees who were residents of Jagannath Puri also remained permanently with the Lord. Then other devotees of the Lord, Sri Advaita Acharya, Nityanand Prabhu, Mukunda, Srivasa, Vidyanidhi, Vasudeva and Murari used to visit Jagannath Puri and remain with the Lord for 4 continuous months. We are taking all these names so that our mind becomes purified, that all these Vaishnavas bless us, that we become so purified that we get the love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why I'm taking all the names. It would have been easy, I would just skip all this, telling that so many devotees came and wished Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They were with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But no, I thought, no, we have to take the name of the devotees because Bhagavan is inside the devotees. So if you take their names, then their blessings will flow. At Jagannath Puri, Haridas Thakur passed away. That's a beautiful incident. When he passed away, Mahaprabhu came and actually took his body in his lap, and danced. So those also will come. The incident was very wonderful because the Lord himself performs the festival of Haridas Thakur's departure. At Jagannath Puri, Srila Roop Goswami again came to meet the Lord, and the Lord invested his heart with all transcendental power. After this, there was another person called Chota Haridas. And Chota Haridas did some mistake Bhagwan punished Chota Haridas. So there are two Haridas. One is Haridas Thakur and another is Chota Haridas. We'll hear the stories later. Damodar Pandit gave some warning to the Lord. Thereafter, Sanatan Goswami met the Lord again, and the Lord tested him in scorching heat during the month of Jeshta. So Bhagwan is in Jagannath Puri. These two people were in Vrindavan. But Rupa Goswami also came to see Mahaprabhu once, and Sanatan Goswami came, but while he was coming in the month of Jeshta, which is a hot season, Sanatan Goswami had got boils all over his body and it was very painful, but yet somehow he managed to come and see Mahaprabhu. That story also we are going to hear. And he came and saw Rupa Goswami, and he came and saw Mahaprabhu. So being pleased, the Lord sent Sanatan Goswami back to Vrindavan. After that, he was fed wonderfully by the hands of Sri Advait Acharya. After sending Sanatan Goswami back to Vrindavan, the Lord privately consulted with Sri Nityananda Prabhu and then sent him to Bengal to preach the love of Godhead. Soon afterward, Vallabh Bhatt met the Lord at Jagannath Puri, and the Lord explained to him the import of the holy name of Krishna. So this Vallabh Bhatt is Vallabhacharya of Vallabhacharya Sampradaya in Western India. In Gujarat, Vallabhacharya is very popular. So the Srinathji worship was given to us by Vallabhacharya. So Vallabhacharya met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and in their conversations, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the import of the meaning of the holy name of Krishna. So Vallabhacharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In fact, even Tukaram, one of the saints of Maharashtra. So while Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was traveling and he was coming back, so he came via Maharashtra, and there he met Tukaram also. So Tukaram's bhakti movement, where he sings Ramakrishna Hari, was actually started by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That meeting is also there. All right. So all this will come in the Madhya Lila. So Vallabh Bhatt is the head of Vaishnava Sampradaya, known as Vallabhacharya Sampradaya. There is a long story about Vallabhacharya narrated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, specifically in the 7th chapter of Antya-lila and 19th chapter of Madhya Lila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the house of Vallabhacharya on the other side of Prayag in a place known as Adi-lila Grama. Later, Vallabh Bhatt saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri to explain his commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam. He was very proud of his writings, but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu corrected him, telling him that a Vaishnava should be humble and follow in the footsteps of his predecessors. The Lord told him that his pride in being superior to Sridhar Swami was not at all befitting a Vaishnava. So Sridhar Swami is one of the commentators of Srimad Bhagavatam. Most people who speak on Srimad Bhagavatam, they refer to this Sridhari Tika commentary written by Sridhar Swami. Vallabhacharya wrote another commentary. In the beginning, he tried to outsmart Sridhar's commentary, but then Mahaprabhu corrected him. So both these commentaries are very popular in the Vaishnava circles. Pradyumna Mishere Prabhu Ramananda Sthane Krishna Katha Sunahila Kahe Tan Raghunagane. After explaining the transcendental qualities of Ramananda Rai, the Lord sent Pradyumna Mishra to his residence, and Pradyumna Mishra learned Krishna Katha from him. After this, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saved Gopinath Pattanaika, the younger brother of Ramananda Rai, from being condemned to death by the king. Ramachandra Puri criticized Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's eating. Therefore, the Lord reduced his eating to a minimum. However, when all the Vaishnavas became very sorry, the Lord increased his portion to half as much as usual. There are 14 planetary systems in the universe, and all living entities reside in these planetary systems. Dressing like human beings on pilgrimage, they all used to come to Jagannath Puri to visit Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is said, Krishnadas Kaviraj was there. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying that so many deities, so many celestial beings used to come there in Jagannath Puri to visit Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They used to dress like pilgrimages, but they were not ordinary human beings. Ekadina Shiva Sadhiyata Bhakti Gana Mahaprabhu Raguna Gana Karena Kirtana. One day, all the devotees, headed by Haridas Thakur, were chanting the transcendental qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not liking the chanting of his transcendental qualities, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastised them. Shuni bhakta gane kahe sakrodha bachane Krishna nama guna chadi ikara kirtane. So everybody is singing kirtan and they are taking the name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got angry. He said, why are you taking my name? You must take Krishna's name. So chant Krishna's glories. औदित्य करीते हैले सबाकार mana swatantra hayya sabe nashabe bhuvana. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastised all the devotees, telling them not to show impudence and spoil the entire world by becoming independent. दशधि के कोटि कोटि लोक है न कीले जय कृष्ण चैतन्य बलि करे कोलाहले. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was apparently in an angry mood and chastising his devotees, many thousands of people loudly cried in tumultuous voice, all glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All the people started to cry loudly, all glories to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the son of Maharaj Nanda. Now you have appeared in order to deliver the world. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu, Vrajendra Kumara, Jagat Tarite Prabhu, Tumara Avatar. Bahudaya Dura Haite Anu, Hana Badartha, Darshan Diya Prabhu, Karaha Kritartha. So Prabhu is telling, don't take my name, take Krishna's name. And the crowd also went mad. They are like, no, we are only going to take your name, but you want us to take your name as Krishna's name? We'll take like that. And then they started saying, all glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who is the son of Maharaj Nanda. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the son of Sachi. But the crowd is like, ecstatic. They are like, no, all glories to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the son of Maharaj Nanda, Nanda Yashoda. Now you have appeared in this world to deliver all of us. Oh Lord, we were unhappy. We have come a long distance to see you. So please be merciful on us. Why are you telling us not to chant your name? We have come only to see you. When everybody spoke to him like this, he heard the humble petition made by the people, and then Mahaprabhu's heart softened. And being very, very merciful, he immediately came out and gave audience to all of them. Bahutuli bale Prabhu, bale hari hari, utila Shri Hari Dhwani, chaturdik bhari. Prabhu dekhi prema loka, आनंदित मना प्रभु के ईश्वर बलि कराये स्तवाना. When everybody said like this, his heart softened, he came out, and then in front of everyone standing there, he raised his hands and loudly chanted, Hari Hari. When he chanted Hari Hari, the crowds also, Hari Hari. And then more loudly, Hari Hari, and the crowd is also Hari Hari. Then this side crowd, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari Hari. So there immediately arose a great stir, and the vibration of Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari Hari spread in all directions. Seeing the Lord, everyone, the audience was happy. They became joyful out of love. They all accepted the Lord as their supreme, and then they offered their prayers. Stavana suni prabhu ke kahen Srinivasa, ghare gupta hayo ke na bahire prakasha. Ke shikhala ehi lokhe kahe kon baat, iha sabar mukh dakh diya nij haat. While the people were offering prayers to the Lord, Haridas Thakur sarcastically said, at home you wanted to be covered. Now why did you come out then? To us you keep telling, let people not know me, let people not know about me. You're not talking about me. I just want to be hidden. I don't want the crowds. Then why did you come out here? Why did you expose yourself? So Srinivas Thakur is just, he could take the liberty to talk like this. Srinivas Thakur said, we didn't say anything to these people. Who taught these people that you are Bhagwan? Who taught these people? What are they saying? Why are they praising you like the son of Nanda Kumara? Now, if you want to stop them, you only stop them. Cover their mouths. And then Srinivas Thakur says, Surya ye chayudai kari, chahe lukahi te, bujite na pari te che, tumara charite. Oh Mahaprabhu, no matter how much you try to hide yourself, we know your intentions. But if the sun has come out, how long can the sun hide himself? No matter how much cloudy it would be. Maybe the clouds are trying to hide the sun. Or maybe he's trying to hide himself behind the sun, behind the clouds. But the sun is there. The sun's presence will be there. Sun cannot hide himself for long. Similarly, O Prabhu, it is as if the sun after rising wanted to hide itself. We cannot understand such characteristics in your behavior. You are trying to hide yourself, but how long? You won't be able to. Srinivas Thakur was close to Prabhu. So Prabhu then, like a friend is saying, Prabhu kahen Srinivas chhada vidambana sabe meli kara mora kateka lanchana. Lord replied, my dear Srinivas, please stop this. You all have combined now to roast me, to pull my legs. Why are you talking like this? Eta bali loke kari subha drishtidana abhyantara gela loker purna haila kama. So everybody is laughing, smiling, and Bhagavan wants to hide. And Srinivas Thakur is pulling his legs, and he's like, please stop joking. And thus speaking, the Lord entered his room after glancing auspiciously upon the people out of charity. In this way, the desires of the people were completely fulfilled. At this time, another great personality, Raghunath Das Goswami, he came. Raghunath Das Nityananda Pashe Gela Chida Daidi Mahotsava Taha Ikarila. At this time, Raghunath Das approached Nityananda Prabhu and according to his order, prepared a feast and distributed prasadam composed of chipped rice and curd, dahi chiuda. There is a special preparation in Bengal where this chipped rice is mixed with curd and sometimes with sandesh and mango. It is very palatable food offered to the deity and then distributed to the public. Raghunath Das Goswami, who was a householder at this time, met Nityananda Prabhu. According to his advice, he executed this festival of Dadi Chida Prasad. It's very cooling prasad. So in the summers, this cools your system. Yogurt and some this chipped rice, parched rice, and then mixing it up with mangoes and some sandesh is like a sweet. Later, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami left home and took shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Jagannath Puri. At that time, the Lord received him and placed him under the care of Swarup Damodar for spiritual enlightenment. We have almost come to the end of the chapter. Brahmanda Bharat Rina Guchaila Charmambara Madya-lila Kaila Chaya Vatsara Eita Kahila Madhya Lila Sutragana Sesha Dwadasa Vatsarera Suna Vivarana. Later, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stopped Brahmanand Bharati's habit of wearing a deer skin. All these leelas will come in the later chapters. The Lord thus enjoyed his pastimes continuously for 6 years, experiencing varieties of transcendental bliss. I have thus given a synopsis of the Madhya Lila. Now please hear the pastimes of the Lord during the last 12 years. Shri Rupa Raghunath Pade Yara Asha Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishnadas narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, first chapter, summarizing the later pastimes of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we ended up here today. The class was very short class. Next week when we meet, we will be reading chapter 2, the ecstatic manifestations of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So with this we end. All right, no comments here. So may all your day and night be Krishna mein, Chaitanya mein, Radha mein. See you all next Monday. Jai Shri Krishna. Radhe Radhe.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.